It is important to clearly state that Nigerian democracy is alive and on the right path. This is evident in the government's willingness to allow the courts to determine whether Nnamdi Kanu has violated Nigerian law or not. Nigeria, as a sovereign state, operates under a constitution that guides its every step. The laws are clearly spelled out on all aspects of governance and justice. This is not a military regime where individuals can be hastily tried under decrees and thrown into jail without proper opportunity to defend themselves. That is why every well-meaning Nigerian should commend the present leadership for its commitment to due process. The government has insisted that the law must take its course in the case of Nnamdi Kanu, a clear departure from the authoritarian methods of past military governments. The current administration recognizes that Nnamdi Kanu is a citizen of Nigeria and therefore entitled to a fair hearing. It is true that many Nigerians, both within the southeast and in other regions, locally and internationally, may not be happy with Kanu's approach or methods. This disapproval often stems from the negative effects that his agitations have had on ordinary citizens and the economy. However, government must remain neutral, the mother and father of all citizens, irrespective of tribe or opinion. Without the government and its various institutions, Nnamdi Kanu might not even be alive today, considering the level of anger and resentment that exists among some of those affected by his movement, including his fellow Biafrans. Many of Kanu's Biafran brothers disagree with his style of agitation. They believe the issue of Biafra was settled long ago when the first leader of the movement, Colonel Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu, the former military governor of the Old Eastern region, surrendered and renounced Biafra after the war. The new agitators are therefore expected to recognize that reality and cooperate with the Nigerian state in rebuilding and managing the affairs of the Southeast, which still bears the scars of the Civil War. Nevertheless, in a democracy, everyone is entitled to their opinion. That is why another group continues to support Kanu, believing that his cause is just and that his methods, though controversial, are the only way to achieve justice, regardless of the social and economic damage it has caused. The Nigerian government is expected to carry everyone along and demonstrate neutrality among its citizens. It must show that it upholds the core tenets of democracy, just as it is practiced in other developed nations like the United States, which champions the rule of law, respect for human rights, equality, and social justice. Now that the nation appears divided over the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, the government must remain the stabilizing force, ensuring that every opinion on both sides is considered in a way that protects national unity and integrity. It is the duty of leadership to teach citizens what it means to be patriotic, to understand that nation building requires patience, sacrifice, and respect for the law, so that all citizens can live in a country where they are protected, regardless of their views. Freedom of expression and peaceful assembly are fundamental rights of every Nigerian citizen, provided they do not harm others or threaten the state. Nnamdi Kanu, like every other Nigerian, has the right to express himself and to agitate peacefully with his followers. However, since his activities have allegedly led to destruction of lives and property, the government has the sovereign right and duty to restore order, to weigh his actions against the Constitution, and to ensure justice is served. If he and his group are found guilty of any crimes, the courts should impose appropriate punishment. If, however, the courts do not find him guilty, he should be released and cautioned accordingly. It is also worth stating that the government can consider a political solution to the issue, as has been done in other nations, and even previously in Nigeria. Such a solution, applied after due caution, would send a clear message both locally and internationally that Nigeria respects the rule of law and adheres to global standards of good governance and human rights. Nigeria must also recognize that the international community is watching how it handles Kanu's case. While no foreign entity has the right to interfere in Nigeria's internal affairs, the country does not exist in isolation. Therefore, the government should use this case as an opportunity to project Nigeria's positive image before the world. Today's negative image of a nation can easily become a weapon for its enemies tomorrow. As a growing democracy, Nigeria may make mistakes. She is still learning. After all, it has not been long since the country transitioned from military rule, and traces of that old system still flow through its political and institutional veins. It will take time to fully adjust to the ideals of democratic governance. Therefore, every citizen must support the government in handling the case of the federal government of Nigeria versus Nnamdi Kanu. There is no shame in correction or reform. No government or judiciary is perfect. What matters most is the willingness to learn, adjust, and uphold justice. Whether through judicial or political means, every Nigerian must accept in good faith the sovereign decisions made in accordance with the Constitution, whether one supports or opposes Nnamdi Kanu. May all well-meaning Nigerians, both at home and abroad, continue to pray for and support the government's efforts to resolve this issue and all the other challenges facing our beloved nation. Because at the end of the day, a united and peaceful Nigeria is a victory for every Nigerian. Nigeria stands at a crossroads between her past and her promise, between the echo of war and the call for peace. The case of federal government versus Nnamdi Kanu is more than a legal battle. It is a mirror reflecting who we are as a people and what kind of nation we hope to become. In the end, justice must not only be done, it must be seen to be done. For only then can our democracy truly stand the test of time. This is not about sides, it is about Nigeria, one nation under God. I am the silent commentator. If this story moved you, leave your thoughts below and let's keep the conversation alive.